We have got the time for question and answers. So if anyone out there who's still live onto the webinar can feel free to ask any questions that they have related to this. Oh, we've got such great viewership. We have not dropped any of the users who are watching, right? Any. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I mean, thank you so much. I think either we were so good or you are so loyal to us. Something on those lines. Something happened. I mean, we have never. Not even a single user.
We've done a good job.
We've done a good job. I mean, clap for you. All right, we have some questions already. You know what is the exact termination date of process builder and workflow rules? Yeah, we're not sure about the dates of it, but of course it got terminated, right? I mean, why would you? It's not going to come. It's not going to come into any of the certification exams, right? So why are you even trying to remember it? Then comes is any resource to generate second generation packet and past security review.
It's already on the help guide of.
So can you please repeat the question first of all?
So it's any resources to generate second generation package, which is 2 GB packet, and past security review. So basically, it's going to be how you can develop 2 GB packages and how you can pass the security review. So passing the security review is same, that you submit an app technology on the listing, you follow the process, and you submit for a security review. And building the 2 GBs is way too different, because now it's you have to enable the DevOps and then build an entire scratch org environment and build a customize or build a different features on a different platforms. So it's maintaining a Git over there. So it's a different process which is already defined by Salesforce in their help guide, and through that we can follow, and we also started in learning from there.
Got it.
They can do that.
So another question you highlighted, how to find out best how much potential customers would pay for my app. So see, it's all about whenever it is about getting the amount finalized, either first of all you just see that what someone who has already got a similar solution is charging for it, and whether there are customers coming onto it or not, and if you really want to compete with them, whether you want to compete with them on the quality of the solution or onto the pricing points. And if you are competing onto the pricing points, you have to set a price a little lower than them in order to even start out there.
It's a competitor analysis.
It's a competitor analysis that exactly. How can I forget that? You first need to do the competitor analysis in order to identify what the right amount of money, or what is going to be the right amount of money that you should charge in order for your solution or application. And if you do not have any competitor competing into that marketplace, the chances are, number one, it's not a viable solution. Otherwise there would have been any, or probably you might had the innovative idea for the coming market out there in the world. So you just set any price and you just ask any customer, or you just ask any customers to pay for it, and if some of the people are willing to pay for it, it is worth that much, and if it is not worth that much, you just reduce the price to a level where customers are really interested. Customers who are really interested to use your product are willing to pay what exactly you are expecting. There's no other way to set any pricing for any application. This is something that we have learned the hard way, and we want to give it to you the easiest way possible. So hence this is what it is. How can I advertise on an app exchange? So see, there is an app exchange marketing program that we talked about. So it's a paid program. In that they allow you to actually market it a little better. The listing gets a little up and everything. So that's how you can do it. Over here, yeah. Then comes what? Rahul Jangid, during code review, do the support have access to our code? Of course they do. No? All right, we have created a managed package. Managed package, they do not have the access to our code.
So I'll clarify on this, that they review the code, but they cannot change it because it's already a managed package solution. They can analyze it, they can scan your code so that they can identify the threats and vulnerabilities, that what your package is having or not. So that they can see, they can review, but they cannot change it.
So during code review, they do not have the access to our code. All right. Can we publish an app just for some specific countries? We can.
Yeah, we can. It's not for the specific country. It's about the App Exchange marketplace. Anybody, any country, we can.
No, but what he's asking is that if you just want this application to be live
Yeah,
on the US
we can
market,
maintain it.
we can maintain it.
Yes.
We do not want it to be available to the Europe customers.
Yeah,
We can do it,
we can.
or we are not sure.
We are not sure, but
We are
can do it.
99% sure, but you can still come back to us because we know you work.
We can maintain on the listing.
All right. If an application it's free but later it changed to a price, will the customers who already installed it for free go to have to pay it or continue? We already discussed it in detail. You just please go back to almost 20 minutes in our webinar, and that's exactly where we discussed it in detail. So you're going to get that answer over there. And also during the code review, do they also go through if our app is breaching government's policy? Of course,
They compliance.
This is exactly what they check.
They verify all the compliances that you are fulfilling or not.
Or not, all right. Can you give resource to learn version control system for app you're building?
Yes, we can do that.
We can do that. We'll upload it later on the down in the comments. Jagrat is going to make sure to do that. If he doesn't, you just make sure that you are providing the comment, and accordingly you can hold him accountable. Any other questions do we have? All right, now on LinkedIn, when we can Salesforce developer fresher opening. Yeah, we do have some Salesforce developer openings at Syntexa. So anyone who is interested can apply for the same. How do I know if an app is available to test drive? Test drive, beta testing you're talking about?
If he's talking about test drive or a free trial, because on Salesforce we can give a 30 days or we can define the time.
I think he's talking about test drive is beta testing he's talking about.
Yeah, beta testing.
So how can I know? Yeah, so
they
can you
have
please
the features on the listing itself. We can enable the test drives, and then they can utilize if any application is providing it. It's on the listing.
Got it. Now that we are convinced that App Exchange is the right place, how to make App Rock and App Exchange? Any tips? App Rock onto the App Exchange. So see, it's what we believe into is Nirvik, I know you, and I know we have had a conversation in Hyderabad, and you're an amazing guy. Would love to have a chat with you whenever you're free. So let's talk about it. In order to rock an application onto App Exchange, there is only one thing that we can do. If your customers are shouting about your application, that's the only way, and that's the best way to get it out there in the market for a particular industry or for a particular solution. I know it's very, very difficult, and I know you continuously trying to get your heads around the customers as you're leading the sales for an organization. You know it's very difficult than just saying for it. But at the end of the day, if your app is continuously trying to solve the problem of the business user who is really facing that problem, and also trying to update it according to the new challenges that they face, the customers shout about it, and the moment they start shouting about it is exactly when you skyrocket all of your limits. So I think one needs to focus on to solving the real problems in such a way that no one ever imagined, and that's the only and the best tip that I think we have to get this App Exchange application rock in the App Exchange marketplace. Hope that answers, Nirvik. Awesome live session with rich and helpful explanation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm not sure whether I'll pronounce your name right or not, so I don't want to take a chance. Lakshay, are there any specific technical requirements or security considerations for applications listed on? There are so many.
There are security guidelines.
There are security guidelines that Salesforce provides, basis on to which only you have to prepare your application, which then goes to the security.
Make sure that they follow when we submit for the security review.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they reject it.
How can I track and analyze the performance of my application on Salesforce App Exchange? The numbers say it all.
Yeah.
How many people? There is marketing analytics also, which is present onto Salesforce App Exchange, which allows you to get the insights of the what?
Insights of which countries they are live. What are the search?
Complete analytics.
Complete analytics.
You do not need any other tool in order to get the data up and live, and this is how you can analyze. Can you give resource to learn version control? We have already covered this. We are going to provide it to you. We do not have any more comments on the YouTube. We do have it. Can you just? What about solutions for different clouds? All right, by the way, for Commerce Cloud also, earlier we used to call this as cartridge. Commerce Cloud cartridge development, but now when the
They're
Commerce
merged.
Cloud, they're merged. They're both
with the,
merged.
App Exchange Marketplace, and we can link the solution of B2C cartridges in App Exchange Marketplace itself. We don't need to go any other platform to link it.
So now if you want to create any solution for a Commerce Cloud, for Commerce Cloud, you do not need to create a cartridge. You can create an App Exchange application only, or you just need to work on App Exchange. Even if you develop the cartridge, it is going to get listed onto App Exchange. That's all what I'm trying to say. So it's no different. Valuable learning for everyone. Thank you so much. Ricky, what happened? You retracted the message, Priyanshu. What about solutions for different clouds? Yeah, so I knew what you were talking about.